Army of the Dead is a heist movie that takes place in a post-apocalyptic Las Vegas. It has family drama, intelligent zombies, and zombie animals. Just don't think too much about it. It starts off with the military driving a convoy carrying a large container of something, and this newlywed couple on the same road. And the newlyweds start, not paying attention to the road, so they veer off into the wrong lane and crash into this carrier. And the carrier flies into the road and breaks open. This guy's superior tells him to get everyone away from it, but instead he just stands there and lets everyone walk towards it. Whatever happens now is his fault. Then this zombie jumps out and just kills everyone. Okay, there's a Jeep that's still running right here, but instead of getting in it and driving away, these two dumbasses run out into the wilderness. I don't feel sorry for them for dying. Then they instantly turn and we get a nice shot of them looking at Las Vegas. And now Las Vegas is completely overrun and quarantined off. Scott gets visited by a man named Bly who offers him to go into Vegas and steal $200 million out of his vault since he's already been reimbursed for it and now the bills are considered lost. And they only have 4 days to do it before a nuke gets dropped onto Vegas. So Vegas has this quarantine zone outside the city where Matt's daughter Kate volunteers at, and her friend Greta wants to hire some woman called the Coyote to get her into Vegas so she can steal money and buy her way out of quarantine. This starts an argument and this guard hears it, acts like a dick about it, and basically threatens to kill them because they need to establish that he's a dick for later. I guess Scott's wife got infected and he had to put her down, just so you know. And the next day he calls Bly to accept the job.
You'll need a helicopter pilot. A safe cracker.
This is his vault. Wouldn't he know the combination? Why does he need a safe cracker for this? Scott hires Maria and Vanderhoef for security, and they offer Marianne to be the helicopter pilot, and she just agrees without knowing what the job is because she just wants the $2 million. What an awesome character. And Dieter is going to be their safe cracker that I don't know why they need. But the next day they all meet up at this warehouse. By the way, this is Mickey and I don't know what his point is.
You can't fly into Vegas. It's restricted airspace, but you can fly out.
If this is a restricted airspace and a quarantine zone, why can't you just fly out? That's not how either of these things work. Oh, and the zombies can only be killed by destroying the brain, so they're dead zombies. Just keep that in mind. They then go over the plan that is completely gonna go this way. Bly's security guard Martin is gonna go with them because he has no alternative motive at all. Meanwhile, Greta convinces Coyote to sneak her into Vegas, and Matt convinced Katie to get them in, but she's not gonna go in with them. Well, Kate found out Greta's in there, so now she's going in with them. And this guy is being a dick to these people, so Lily decides to bring him along. You'll wanna guess what for? But they finally get inside, and the first thing they see is a freaking zombie tiger. Holy sh**. Once that thing is gone, Cummings is dumb enough to give Lily his gun, and she shoots him with it. Apparently she did that to make a trade with the zombies since they can think and communicate. So they take him away to the Olympus Hotel where Zeus turns him into a zombie. Then the group goes inside some building and finds a group of zombies hibernating. So they have to sneak past them. Yeah, that's gonna work out. And Martin screws it all up by throwing this guide stick like a petty douche. This causes Chambers to bump into some zombies and wake them all up. And Martin locks her in, but she breaks out, and everyone just stands there instead of helping her while she's being attacked, and she doesn't even think to warn them about what Martin did before dying. This is just a giant group of idiots, isn't it? And after that dumb stuff, they finally make it to the casino. Then Marina goes to the roof to get the chopper ready, Lily and Martin check out the outside, and Scott and Kate fuel up the generators and talk about daddy-daughter issues. And these three go down to the vault. Meanwhile, Greta is being held captive in a hotel, so that's where she's at. And instead of checking around, these two signal the queen and her bodyguard because I guess Bly wants a DNA sample. Why does he just now need a DNA sample? But instead of just getting a blood sample, Martin takes her head instead because they need to establish that he's an asshole. Down at the vault, Vanderhoef uses a zombie to trigger the traps. The first one isn't so bad, the second one's a bit much, and the third one is freaking insane! How did this get approved when they built this vault? And in order to create more drama, the president decides to move the nuke time up by 24 hours for the 4th of July or something, so now they only have an hour and a half to get out. And just to make it worse, the helicopter is on fire. Scott goes down to the vault and decides to just start yelling, which causes Dieter to mess up, so he berates him and says if he messes up again, the vault locks forever. If that's the case, would that happen under normal circumstances, and how would they get the money out? And why again did Bly not just give them the combination? And in comes Zeus on a zombie horse. Okay, if this infection can turn animals into zombies, how has this not spread past the city yet? There are like rats and birds and stuff that can easily get out of the city without anyone noticing. Wouldn't that spread the infection? Anyway, Dieter finally unlocks the vault and then takes forever to open it. What if there was some kind of time limit to open it after it unlocks before it locks again? Maybe don't just stand there, you only have like an hour left before you get nuked.
We got about 20 minutes before this place is dust.
Okay, that makes it even worse. And they reveal that the zombie queen was pregnant in the grossest way possible. These zombies are dead. How did she get it? Dead things can get pregnant now. Before the group leaves the vault, Scott and Maria have a nice moment that makes you think that they're gonna get together. So I wonder who's immediately going to die. But first, Kate goes missing because her dumbass went to Olympus to rescue Gita. If Zeus is smart enough to make a helmet, why didn't he make helmets for the rest of his army? Or at least the smart zombies. Well, Scott and Maria are gonna go rescue Kate now, but then Marina immediately dies. Sorry, I just saw that coming from a mile away. And Martin locks them all in there with the zombies because I guess the money wasn't important and the only thing Bly wants is the zombie DNA sample. If that's all he wants, then why the hell did he plan this whole heist thing? Just have Martin go in with Lily, get the sample, and leave. He can even kill Lily because no one would know the difference.
I'm gonna go kill that dumbass pilot.
Good luck with that. Wait, are some of these robots? Why and how are some of these robots? This whole movie is just falling apart. In order to save Vanderhoof, Dieter locks him in the vault with no way to open it from the inside. If he was gonna go kill the pilot, why the hell did he go down to the ground floor? Whatever, John here finds out Lily double-crosses him and then zombie Shiva beats him up and eats him. Why couldn't this have happened in The Walking Dead? Because I hate his character. After a lot of zombies getting shot and Mikey dying, we cut to Kate in the hotel, and Officer Dick is back. And Scott and Lily actually go to the roof and have a fight with Zeus. But like an idiot, Lily stays there to distract him, gets impaled, and then drops the queen's head off the roof. But now Scott and Marina are off to rescue Kate.
How much time do we have?
We got about 9 minutes.
God damn it!
I just want to point out, it's been 20 minutes already. Well, Kate found Gita and whoever this is, so this super important plot point can play out, and now she's gone, so now we only have Gita. Eventually they all get to the roof and there's this whole unnecessary thing where they think Marianne left them but didn't. What was the point of this? And instead of just getting on and leaving, they just stand around and talk like a bunch of morons. I hope they get blown up. Eventually, Scott, Kate, and Gita get on, but since they took forever, Zeus has time to jump on and they have this unnecessary fight where he bites Scott. And Gita is being surprisingly quiet during this. And in comes the nuke, then Scott shoots Zeus and they crash. So this kills Marianne, but Kate and Scott are fine, and Gita is nowhere to be found. And Kate is only worried about her dad and never even mentions Gita being missing. You know, the entire reason she put everyone in danger by sneaking to the hotel. And after some long, sad, boring conversation about lobsters and restaurants or something, I wasn't paying attention, Scott dies and turns into a zombie, so Kate has to shoot him. And then she gets rescued. Seriously, where is Gita? So Vanderhoof somehow survived the nuclear explosion and got out of the vault. He takes a bunch of money and drives a car to a plane rental place, and while looking like all of hell, just rents a plane. But on the plane he isn't feeling so well, so he goes to the bathroom. And since every zombie movie needs one infected person to escape in order to make a sequel, he has a bite mark. This starts off as a good movie, but then it just degrades into nonsense. I don't understand why it was necessary to move the bomb up 24 hours other than to just create drama, and why characters make such stupid decisions. There are times when characters act like they aren't in any danger, stand around when they are in danger, or just do the exact opposite of what they say they're going to do with no explanation. The acting is pretty solid though. Dave Bautista does well as a zombie killer who's also dealing with the guilt of having to kill his wife and trying to mend his relationship with his daughter. The rest of the cast work well with each other and create a real dynamic as a group. The creature actors who play the zombie queen and the bodyguard are really good, especially with their body movements, which makes them look like wild animals. The CGI and makeup is good for the most part. The zombies look really cool, and I think the zombie tiger and horse look fantastic with the way they look like they've decayed over time. There are some parts that are over the top with the blood and gore though, but that's kind of expected with a zombie movie like this. There is absolutely no way this infection would be able to be quarantined into just one city. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching.